Consider, if you will, Michael Afton, our technician in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, avoider of robots, crawler of vents, watcher of vampire soap operas that are silly because they don't feature Julia and Barnabas, eater of popcorns. At first, Michael seems like a normal human, but we are about to take a journey to a dimension of sight, sound, and mind. Because not only is Michael a robot, he used to be inside Springtrap. I'm Blackfoot Ferret, and these are my theoretical shorts. The ending of Sister Location's Custom Night reveals a story twist. We aren't William Afton himself, but his son Michael, who looks so much like him that everyone mistakes the son for the father. The two seem almost identical, right down to the voice and voice actor, except William is all purple while Michael wears a blue pair of pants. And like William, Michael is also secretly a robot covered in synthetic human flesh. Michael eats popcorn and must have an organic system to digest it, but the more you play Sister Location, the more you realize something about our viewpoint character is wrong. If you blindly follow Ennard's advice, you'll reach the bad ending where Ennard fires the scooper at Michael, hollowing out his insides and hiding herself in his body as a vehicle to escape the complex. But why didn't Ennard use the bodies of the two technicians who end up hanging on Night 5 before you arrive? If they were human like you, wouldn't Ennard use their bodies for a vehicle instead? Why did it have to be Michael? The scooper strikes its target with a massive blunt impact designed to shatter and harvest the living metal inside the targeted robot. Yet when it hits Michael, you only hear a metallic clang and don't see any blood on the scooper after a strike that should reduce a human to Gibbs. Michael must have already been a robot at the time he was scooped. So how did Michael go from having flesh to being a bare metal endoskeleton at the end of the game without even noticing the change? The answer to this is in Night 4, when Ennard as Funtime Foxy ambush Michael and trap him in her old classic Chica spring suit, forcing him to keep the spring locks wound and shake off any mini-arenas climbing up the sides of the mask to avoid death. Yet no matter what you do, the mini-arenas at the bottom of the screen will keep climbing into the suit with you. Ennard says the suit is wiggle tight and you can barely move inside it. Yet before Night 4 is over, several 2 to 3 foot mini-arenas have crawled into this suit with you. There's no room. Where could they have gone? There's only one explanation. They burrowed into your fleshy body like parasites, and are still there. After surviving Night 4 and returning home to enjoy one more night of eating popcorn, Michael returns on Night 5 to discover Funtime Auditorium is empty, since Ennard already devoured most of the other animatronics. The floor is clean when he goes into parts and service, but the moment he turns around and backtracks, you start hearing this sound. This audio file is named Guts. When Michael turns around from parts and service, he's suddenly walking through guts that weren't there only moments before. Whose guts were they? His own. You only die in Night 4 if the mini-arenas specifically attack your head, where the majority of each robot's soul is kept. But having several mini-arenas burrow into your flesh like alien larvae doesn't truly harm Michael, since this is only the synthetic human disguise covering his metal endoskeleton core. Ennard infested Michael with mini-arenas to prepare him for scooping, and while Michael was walking through Funtime Auditorium on Night 5, they stripped off all of his synthetic flesh in a trail of gore, forcing him to wade through his own discarded guts when he backtracked. Golden Freddy is a boy named Michael in the novels, and this trend continues in the Sister Location since the ending dialogue reveals that we are Michael, while the ultimate difficulty mode in Custom Night reveals we are also Golden Freddy. And yet, something is different. Golden Freddy was named for his resemblance to the suit he was stuffed into in the first 4 games, Fredbear, the golden variant of Freddy. Yet the final cinematic shows that in the Sister Location world, Michael used to be in Springtrap rather than Fredbear. Yet somehow his name has remained the same. This is part of the shift between parallel universes. More evidence that Michael used to be in Springtrap is found in the reflection in Ennard's mask, revealing the face underneath Springtrap's faceplate. And more evidence still is in the reflection in Baby's nose in both the trailer to Sister Location and the actual in-game starting screen, showing a reflection of Springtrap without his face as Baby looks back at us. Sister Location must happen after FNAF 3 because Michael has already been freed of his imprisonment inside Spring Bonnie. And any doubts that Michael isn't a robot covered in synthetic Terminator flesh are put to rest in the other Custom Night movies, which show a gradually rotting Michael turning into a purplish zombie, then throwing up Ennard, and somehow surviving the process as Baby assures him that he won't die. What in the world? Where am I? What? Oh, the script. Michael won't die because Michael can't die. Like William and Charlie from the novels, he's an immortal robot wearing a fully functional human disguise, which is still true even when we find him in his FNAF 1-4 incarnation as Jeremy Fitzgerald. But that is a story for another day. I want to thank everyone who took the time to watch my videos and wanted to see more, because I finally reached 10,000 subscribers. You folks keep me going and brought the good version of me back from the dead. That's my theory for today, folks. Tune in next time to ask Schrodinger's cat if I'm wearing pants.